Hey guys, I'm back with another Sample Sunday video. I feel like it's been a while. I don't really know how long it's been. I have a few samples for you, not a ton. It's been kind of slow going, but let's get started. Okay, first off, I will start with this. This is the Lancome La Base Pro Primer, and it says Perfecting Makeup Primer, Smoothing Effect, Oil-Free. I didn't notice any difference whatsoever when I used this. I didn't notice I had any breakouts. I didn't notice my makeup staying on longer. I didn't notice it looking smoother. I did not notice anything. And I was kind of disappointed because there's somebody that I used to hear rave about this, saying it was like the best primer in the world. I'm pretty sure this is it. I think I had one other sample. I decided to just like dig it out and give it to my mom to try, see if she would like it, because I didn't notice anything. But on the plus side, it did not break me out, and it did feel very silicone-y. It had that texture, you know, which I actually really don't like. So I was worried it was going to break me out, but it didn't. I put it here, I put it here, I put it here, and pretty much all over my forehead, and I didn't notice any difference. For the most part, yeah, these are either like good or bad. This one is kind of in between. This is the Biore Self-Heating 1 Minute Mask with Natural Charcoal. And I remember Biore used to have these a long time ago. They were like in these little pods. And I always liked to buy them because they were just really fun. And this you truly use for a minute. It says wet face, apply mask, massage for a minute, and rinse. And I avoided my rosacea patches as usual. I can't say... It says it warms to open pores and draw out deep down dirt, oil, and impurities. I mean, it's like 1 minute. I don't feel like it has enough time to really do a whole lot, but it did feel so nice in that 1 minute that I was like rubbing it into my skin. It's so warming, not like too much, that it just felt really, really nice. I can't say how effective it was, but I wouldn't mind using it again because it was so just like, it was like a treat, you know what I mean? And maybe it would be something good to like use that to warm up your skin and then do like a good exfoliation, something like that. Like a lot of times I like to do like double duty with my masks. If I use like a real clarifying like drawing out, drying type mask, then I like to use like a moisturizing one on top of it when I'm done to kind of put moisture back into the skin. So that would be something you could kind of do with that, like use that to open up your skin and then maybe do an exfoliating type one, because that is kind of a charcoal, so you don't want to do like another clarifying type mask. But it is such a short-lived thing, but it felt so nice while it was on. Okay, this is just one of the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair creams. I can't use this on my face. It breaks me out, sadly, but I do love it for a hand cream. I think it's nice. However, I'd mentioned this in a Sample Sunday a while back that I'd had one of these that I thought I'd maybe had sitting around for a while, and it started smelling really plasticky. So I was like, don't save them, use them. This one, I got it in, I don't know, maybe like my recent Sephora order with the, you know, VIB coupon. And I used it immediately and it smelled like plastic. So I don't know if the full size does or if this is just absorbing the packaging scent or what. Okay, this was the, I think it's Ouidad, correct me if I'm wrong, Moisture Lock Leave-In Conditioner. And I'd had this, it says the Curl Experts. Place a dollop in the palm of your hands, rub together, run fingers throughout damp hair, leave product in hair, or rinse out. I just didn't notice that this really was like wowing. I was able to use this for multiple uses. Now that my hair is shorter, I just used, you know, I don't know, a dime to a nickel size amount in between. So I was able to use it 5 times, I would say. I just didn't really notice a whole lot of difference in moisture. My hair, I mean, it feels like really healthy since I've gotten such a cut that, I don't know, I just haven't felt like I needed a whole lot of help, if that makes any sense. Okay, and then this isn't really a sample, it was a 2-pack, but I forgot to put it in my empties when I did my November one, so I threw it in here. It's the Tony Moly Coconut Face Mask Hydrating. A coconut enriched mask to keep skin hydrated. It was a one-piece one, yeah. Some of these more like expensive sheet masks come in the two. It says, I'm Real Coconut Face Mask Sheet Hydrating Coconut Enriched Mask to keep skin hydrated. And it just says no parabens and certain stuff like that. It says no 5 no added. This, I'm trying to remember if it had a smell, like a real big smell. Yeah, it had a coconut scent. I didn't notice necessarily like an increased level of hydration when I used it, but my husband mentioned the next day that my skin looked better, and I noticed that. Maybe it was just like it had a little bit more moisture, so it looked a little more plump, a little more vibrant, something like that. It didn't. It's not like a clearing mask. It's not a line reducing mask or brightening or anything like that, but it just made my skin look like it had just like a little boost or something like that. He made a comment. I thought it made that way, and a lot of times I'm real cautious with using anything that's going to go on those rosacea patches, and it did not seem to irritate it. It didn't cause it to flare up. It wasn't increased redness. It didn't give me any little bumps on those areas. So I would be willing to say it was pretty good for sensitive skin, I guess would be a good way to word it. I can't say I noticed like a lot of moisture added, but it did make my face look just lively, a little bit better. So I have one more to use, so we'll see if I notice the same result, and if so, then that is good. And then one more item, I forgot to keep the sample pack. I did throw it away, but it was one of the Guerlain Lingerie de Pose sample packs, and it was, I think, the shade 2. It looked like it was like beige Claire or something like that. I used it. It is such a pretty finish. I absolutely loved it. It was not a good match. I think the shade that I would need is the one that's like Ambre Pale, something like that. Maybe it's like shade 31. I don't know. Anyways, it makes your face really look like skin. Like it looked like I just had skin. It didn't look like foundation. It wasn't necessarily enough coverage for these areas, and so when I used it, I used something else. It might have been like the Laura Mercier, and just kind of tapped a little bit extra to give myself a little bit of extra coverage on the cheeks, but everywhere else it was perfect. I absolutely loved it. So I definitely wouldn't mind if I got that in the future. It was a really nice foundation, and I had actually tried it once before a few years ago and wasn't impressed. I don't know why I wasn't. It might have been a different time of year. Skin changes all the time. You could have a foundation you use years down the road, like years ago, that you loved, and then you use again and then you just don't like. So it's one of those ever-changing things, but I absolutely loved it. So I wanted to mention that. I've been like having really good luck with foundation lately. That MAC one I fell in love with. The Clinique one recently I've been using. I love. I pulled my Laura Mercier Silk Cream out. That's the foundation I've been working on lately as well, because I think it's the oldest one in my collection, and I've really been enjoying that one as well. So I've been doing good with foundation lately. So anyways, that is all for this sample Sunday. What products have you used samples lately? How are you doing? I still have one eye cream to use. I think I have like one exfoliating packet to use, and then I'm done with that realm. And I have a few serums and moisturizers. So I think 2016 I will be done with all my sample packets. It won't take me the whole year by any means, but I think I will be done. I don't even know what to say about that. It has been a long time coming. I've been working on it for a while now. So anyways, that is all. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.